at that gorgeous ass rosé color. Oh, and I could just drink it like water. You guys, this is one of my favorite drinks, period. I do drink it year round, but let's be honest, it's most appropriate in the spring and summer. This is the Wolfer Dry Rosé Cider. Always love the fact that this is 6.9%. It's delicious, it's really drinkable, and it's a pretty high ABV for what it is. So cheers. So today I thought I would do a little get ready with me action. We're doing a sunburnt summertime look. So first things first, I primed my face already with the Beauty Pie All-in-Wonder Illuminating Primer. I went ahead and put on the Fenty Body Sauce on my neck, on my chest, the thinnest layer I could possibly do. So I'm gonna pull out my Tower 28 Sunny Days Broad Spectrum SPF 30 Tinted Sunscreen. I figure this is a great product to pull out if we're doing a summertime look because it has that extra SPF in it. And I just spread that all over my hand, and I'm just going to kind of dot that all over my face. So last summer I really got into the self tanner, and I always go back and forth every single summer about, am I gonna commit to the self tan this summer? Am I not? I've gone both ways. I do feel like it's a lot of work. I think there are definitely products out there that make it less work than it used to be. It's like a whole situation. So I think this summer I'm gonna try as much as I possibly can to just, I don't know, just stay the shade I am because I'm lazy. Okay, so that is the Tower 28 Sunny Days, and I love this foundation. It's just a gorgeous light coverage dewy foundation. So now I'm taking my Dior Backstage Concealer and I'm going to do my under eyes. Oh, I love this little paintbrush, and any little discolorations or blemishes I see. This is such a great concealer to spot conceal with. So we are gonna go see Phoebe Bridgers tomorrow. I think by the time this goes up, we'll have probably seen the concert already, but we are going to Forest Hill Stadium, which is probably, I don't know, one of my favorite venues. I'll say that. One of my most favorite venues I've ever been to in terms of concert venues. It's just gonna be a summery, sexy, depressing time. I mean that in the best way, but I mean, come on, Phoebe Bridgers' music is sexy and depressing. I'm gonna go in with my Kosas Brow Pop Pencil, and this is in the shade Dark Brown. And then after that, we are actually headed to my friend's lake house in Bedford Hills. We were actually there this last weekend, and we have the good fortune of going back there this coming weekend. So we're really looking forward to that. It's just so wonderful to get out of New York City. When you live here, you gotta get out, you know what I mean? You can't stick around too long. You've gotta take a break or else you will go insane. You will. Bedford Hills really is this like insane little cute storybook town. I'm gonna take my Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer in the shade Fair, which, my God, Charlotte Tilbury, when are you going to restock this shade? So I'm just taking a little tiny bit here on my sponge and just patting it into my skin. I actually saw, I think it was a reel that Amanda Z did, and I was really appreciative of it because she was showing how she uses cream bronzer and she doesn't buff it into the skin, but she pats it into the skin, which is what I'm doing. And it really is a beautiful way, an effective way to naturally apply cream bronzer. That's all the bronzer I'm gonna do because we're gonna get in there with some sunburn color here in a second. So now I'm gonna move on to eyes really quickly. No surprise here. We're keeping it simple because the star of the show is going to be the cheeks and the lips. I'm gonna use a combination of two one and done shadows. First, I'm gonna go in with my Bobbi Brown Luxe eyeshadow, Rich Metal in the shade Melting Point. Here, I'm gonna swatch this for you. I've used this before. I just love this eyeshadow so much. This is a beautiful rose gold shade. Ooh! Sometimes rose gold can get like, I don't know, a little bit too orangey on me, a little bit too warm, which I don't love, but this really is just such a flattering rose gold shade. I know you guys know that I'm definitely an eyeshadow minimalist, but especially in the summer, I love just, you know, a simple cleaner eye because, I don't know, too much eye makeup in the summertime just feels real severe. And I'm gonna take the Chantecaille Luminescent Eye Shade in Warm Champagne, and I'm just gonna go over my brow bone with that. God, this is such a beautiful shade as well. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna pat this all over because it's not really gonna detract that much from the melting point, and I really do want a combination of the two. And as always, everything that I'm using on my face is going to be linked for easy shopping down below in the description box. Okay, so we're gonna double blush it, but we're gonna double blush it with cream blush. And I can't wait to show you my favorite new cream blush that I cannot stop talking about. The Kosas Color and Light Creme Duo. This is the shade Velvet Melon. There are two different versions of this. This one is the high intensity version. It just means that, well, it has more pigment. This is like the perfect summertime shade, is it not? So let me just swatch these for you before I apply them. These are very similar in formula to the Melt cream blushes, actually, which I love. And then you get this gorgeous highlighter as well. I know that looks like really, really yellowy on my hand, but believe you me, it's gonna look amazing. I'm gonna do what all the kids are doing, put my blush real high up there, almost where my concealer is. And this is my Phytosurgeon's Sky Fluff brush. And I'm literally blending that into my temple to make sure it looks really, really seamless. Like into my hairline, basically. Oh God, is that not just the most gorgeous, juicy ass melon color you ever did see? So that's not all for the blush, but that's all we're gonna do right now, because now I'm gonna go in with powder and just set the areas I wanna set. I'm going to take my LYS Triple Fix setting powder, and I'm just gonna take a dense kabuki brush or buffing brush, and I'm just going to, again, pat that powder exactly where I want it. And I'm not really hitting the cheeks because I want that to stay really, really dewy. I'm gonna take my Angie Hot and Flashy BK Beauty A506 concealer brush, and I'm just gonna be more precise and pat this in to my under eyes. The place I do not love to look shiny is my under eye. That just makes me look sweaty as hell. Like if your under eyes are sweating, you're a sweaty beast, okay? You've passed the point of no return. Great, we're done with the powder. Now I'm going to do mascara, and I'm not gonna do liner today because, again, I'm not really feeling liner. I wanna keep this really simple. I don't want it to look even 1% heavy. I just want it to look fresh. Always, always, always curl my lashes. Even if I'm in a hurry, I'll curl them still. It takes a few seconds, and I'm telling you, it really, really makes a difference. I'll show you. See the difference? Awake, not awake. Awake, not awake. And I have kind of like medium to smallish eyes, so I feel like this really, really helps to make them look bigger. And I'm gonna take one of my favorite mascaras. This is the Beauty Pie Uber Volume Boost Velvet Mascara. So in my last video, which is an empties video, I talked about the Kier Weiss mascara, which is, along with this, one of my favorite mascaras. And I got a lot of questions about mascara and several people asking about tubing mascaras. Guys, I don't love a tubing mascara. I am not in the tubing mascara fan club. I know the big draw of tubing mascaras is that they come off really easily, like with just, you know, cleanser and water. Guys, I don't agree. I kind of hate it because what comes off are the tubes, like these little black pieces all over my face, and then I'm actually having to wash my face a little bit more just to get like the tubes off. Like, I don't understand. It doesn't, I don't find it convenient at all. Okay, so I'm pulling out that Kosas in Velvet Melon again, and we're gonna go in even more. And this time I think I'm actually gonna use my fingers for this. I really like using my fingers with this formula, actually. It's really nice and creamy. This is what it looks like. I can't get over it. So beautiful. We're gonna use the highlighter right at the end. So now I'm gonna skip to lips. Guys, these MAC Glow Play lip products can have their way with me. I love these so much. This is in the shade Rouge Awakening. Just gonna swatch what it looks like on my arm right here. You can see it's very sheer and just so emollient, so comfortable, like you're literally putting a super hydrating lip balm on. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. This formula is it. So I'm going to go in with the Tower 28 Shine On Lip Jelly Gloss in the shade Fire. I tried this in a live stream recently and I'm like, where the hell has this been? Why haven't I been using this? This is stunning. Just amp up the juice factor here. Feels so good, looks so good. What more do you want? I have to say, orange kind of scared me off for a long time because, you know, I just thought it was like too much for pale skin. But you know what? I was wrong, okay? Mark my words, I was wrong. So now we're gonna go back into the highlighter portion of the Kosas Cream Cheek Duo and just pat that, pat that in to the cheekbone. It's so good. Just absolutely stunning. Look at it, look at it, look at it. What is even happening? Get the hell out of town right now. I mean it. I'm angry. I am. I'm filled with rage. So just when you thought we were done, we're gonna add one more extra thing. This is the Lisa Eldridge Elevated Glow in the shade Pink Moon, and I'm just going to dab it on my décolleté. So I'm gonna shimmy those shoulders around so you can just see how the light hits that elevated glow. Isn't that just stunning? Oof. Okay, so I gave my hair a little zhuzh. We got a little beep curl going on here. She poked her head out. I cannot get over like a corally sunburnt situation with a little turquoise thrown in. Get out of here. Okay, it's a tough call as always because all of these products are fucking phenomenal, but I am going to cheers. Kosas Color and Light Creme and Velvet Melon High Intensity. Good job. If you're a cream blush lover, you have got to get your hands on these Kosas Cream Cheek Duos. They are just so incredibly stunning. Guys, I'm so in love with these. I have 3 of them, okay? So there you go. I just have to say, I have really learned that oranges and corals look gorgeous on almost every skin tone. They look gorgeous on deep skin tones. They look gorgeous on pale skin tones. Whatever. If applied in the right way, it can be so stunning. So don't let orange and coral scare you because... Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you are enjoying my content, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the like button. You guys are the best. Please stay safe out there and cheers till next time. Bye.